Hey guys, what is up? The Gaming Gadget here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Supergirl Season 3, Episode 6. Now this may be the only time when I talk about next episode's promo before stuff about this episode. Because in next episode's promo, we flip and see Mon-El, guys. He comes back. A lot of people are complaining about this and don't like it, and you know, it's kind of typical of the CW show routine to put people who were supposedly dead, shouldn't have lived, back into the show. But I, for one, am happy to see him back. Now, as always with this CW routine, the characters return, but not the same. For example, we have Sarah after she got out of the Lazarus pit. If you count Laurel, we had her Earth 2 version, which was an evil psychopath. We have Captain Cold in Legends of Tomorrow, who was himself as a bad guy in the past, and so forth. They follow the same routine over and over again, but it's an interesting routine, and they put a little bit of a spin on it every time, so it's not the same old thing, but still, it's gonna happen. Obviously, he's different because they had to put him inside of a cell at the DEO. This doesn't necessarily mean that he's evil, but it could be for a lot of other reasons. For example, we had the time when he was exposed to that virus that killed aliens, and so he was put into the cell. So it doesn't necessarily mean he's evil. Maybe he was exposed to some other stuff on a planet while he was trying to get back to Earth. Maybe there could have been some other factors in there, but it doesn't have to be that he's evil. But guys, he is confirmed. He will be in next episode. Something else though that's very interesting is that from the promo, it sounded like he was breaking up with Kara. He said, "It's not you, it's me," which definitely sounds like a breakup. Obviously though, the breakup isn't gonna hold forever. Eventually the show is gonna want to get them back together, rolling on with the relationship once more. But hopefully not for too long, so it's not like a total repeat of last season with all the stuff that Mon-El did that kind of dragged the relationship back and forth. But with Mon-El, a lot of people are speculating the Legion of Superheroes. And if this is the case, and Mon-El is part of it, obviously he isn't in that cage for supervillain reasons. Now we saw that there are more people in the pods than just person in the promo for next episode. A lot of people think that may be Mon-El, but I, however, think it's Rain. And you can see why in my previous Supergirl video. I'll leave it down in the description below for you guys. But what if this is a Legion of Superheroes prison that they've made for the guys that they've captured? So we could have Rain, and we could have some other supervillains have tried to take over other worlds before in the past. We know that Brainiac was confirmed for episode 10, so he could be one of those villains too. I'm guessing that this may just be a pod full of villains, and you may even have some Legion of Supervillains that team up as well. So that's my little bit on Mon-El for this video. However, moving on to this episode. This was one of my favorite episodes this season, I think. This was really good. I hope they do more episodes like this where they go back in time. One thing that stuck out to me though was that they made the Smallville reference with Chloe and her wall of weird. Now what if, this is a wild guess, but what if we have a team up with another video going back in time, or possibly just a regular old Supergirl video in the present day? And we could have Superman and his high school team with Supergirl and her DEO friends to go into the style with the past, Superman and his Smallville team, and Supergirl with her mini Supergirl team. That would be one of the coolest things this show has done so far. It would seriously get fans so excited, and I feel like they were hinting at it in this episode. I think that they include that if they weren't planning on doing something with it in the future. It's definitely something that they wanted the fans to notice, which does mean that Smallville is part of the Arrowverse. Anyway, so guys, I think it would just be really cool if there's some big team up, maybe in episode 10 where we have Brainiac, as we know that he's one of Superman's foes as well. So if we have some big team up maybe in episode 10 or even farther along the season, I'd be perfectly fine with that. That'd be amazing, guys. Them just teaming up, maybe even to bring down Rain for the season finale or so. In my opinion, that would seriously make this season the best yet. Okay, so digging through this episode was kind of hard to find some of the clues and stuff that I wanted to share with you guys. But one thing that stuck out was Kenny dying. And I feel like it was hinting not only at Kara losing Mon-El, but her possibly losing someone else in the future. Now, doing some more digging and research with this, I found that in the big crossover, the ending of Legends of Tomorrow is going to be teary and emotional. What if Kara happens to lose someone in this episode? It doesn't necessarily have to be one of her biggest friends. As we know, Professor Stein is leaving the Legends. This could be for one of 3 reasons, maybe him dying, his daughter dying, or his grandson or daughter, whichever one it is, dying. But it is a long stretch, seeing as it's in a totally different TV show, but it is in the crossover, so it is all possible. However, if that's not the case, I'd like to bring up the option of John's father dying. We've seen him very little throughout this season, ever since he got back from Mars, and it's kind of surprising to me because I feel like this show would want to do a lot more with him. And I'm guessing that they will, which is why I'm willing to make this guess. In either an attempt to save John's or Kara's life, he is going to die, which will lead Kara to the dust. Obviously not for very long, but for a while at least. Obviously it would affect John more than Kara, but John's attitude is obviously going to affect Kara's attitude, and so forth, guys. Just one real quick thing I want to talk about before this video ends is that they did cast Winn's mother into the TV show. She will be appearing in episode 15. The actress, and I may be saying this wrong, is Laurie Metcalf. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. But anyways, guys, get ready for that. Get excited, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and of course, Gadget on.